to Two Bored Ladies, Season 2, Episode 1. Thanks for coming back, I guess, eh?
Waiting on us.
Yes.
Wondering if we're ever going to do this again.
Yeah, building up more material is what we're doing.
Yeah, although you came prepared and I'm still like, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so, you know, the norm. Hi, Lauren.
Hello. Feeling cold. Man,
How your legs feel?
horrible.
All right.
Alright,
So we're back at the rink.
we're back at the rink for a little while. Whoop whoop!
Yep.
For a
Exactly.
little while, really?
Well, I leave town again.
Both yous?
Yeah. But it feels good to be back.
It does.
Yeah. We just had Coach Becky here at the boards, and I think she feels the same. Feels a little bit normal.
It does.
So good to see the kids on the ice and Lauren's sweet, sweet face.
Some more kids than last
Enjoying.
year, but most of it? Or am I just making people up?
No, there's more kids, and I
Yeah,
think there's actually normally more kids than this, but maybe not. I don't know.
There's one new kid.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know, do you want to talk a little bit about why we took the break?
The break, yeah, or hiatus. Well, we also did try to do like an episode explaining why we hadn't been
yeah.
back, and
Yeah.
then we never released it, and then
That's our B cut now.
Yeah.
That's our B cut.
yeah, we were joking that if we ever get around to setting up a Patreon channel, that'll be your extra stuff you pay for.
Some crap. They're gonna think about why we're not doing it right now.
No, you guys should sell, if you guys go on Patreon, you should sell unedited versions.
Unedited
Oh,
versions, yeah.
all the behind the scenes, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
There is no more good stuff.
No,
What you hear
there's
is all
not
there
much
is.
edited, yeah.
But I mean, I can kind of start. I mean, things kind of got heavy. We talked about before we left how I had a new project coming up, and I was going to be going to the city, and you know, skating winded down, and we were trying to keep things going around the fire and at the house, and we were trying to make T-shirts, and I felt all really started to feel
A lot.
like a lot. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't just the fun hanging out and chit chatting anymore, and so I think we kind of. You know, we fell out of things to talk about, it felt like, but I think we were just putting pressure on ourselves to.
Because we were talking about how we'd be around the fire, but our summer was so crazy, there was barely any fires. Like,
I think I was at your place for 3 fires. or
yeah,
something.
which is unusual.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, we had this expectation that we'd be getting together weekly, which we had previous summers. Pretty
Absolutely,
much, like,
yeah.
his weeknights, it didn't matter if it was a school night or not, it was like, let's go have a fire, but summer was different. It started off crazy. Now, did you happen to review our last episode?
No.
No.
Oh.
So, I'm assuming though it was before the fires.
Or absolutely
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so with my fancy notes, I did put summer in the north. We were all like ships passing in the night with everyone's summer vacations this
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's excited to get back in the rhythm. We'll see what's coming up. Try not to put so much pressure on ourselves to think of topics or silly quizzes or whatever. We'll just shoot the shit,
Which is what we do well. Hey, we drove what, 11 hours?
And there was only one really fucking awkward piece of silence
Yeah.
that I called out.
Yeah, well, you made it awkward. It
called
was
it
just
out.
nice. Like it was just nice quietness, and then Angie's like, "I really run out of things to talk about." I mean, we were 8 hours in at that point.
We were.
Yeah.
I felt like it was necessary to shut it out.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
well, when we come back, I mean, so like this will be a short intro, but when we come back, we can do maybe a months in review.
Yep.
Talk a little bit about what's been going on in our lives, and yeah, I guess we'll just let it flow from there.
Alrighty.
We'll be right back.
Looking for something truly unique? Discover Fuse Muse Fused Glass, where art meets light in dazzling color. From fused glass supplies to one-of-a-kind materials for glass artists and mosaic makers, we bring your creative visions to life. Jewelry makers, artists, and mosaic lovers stand out with our exclusive designs. Shop online today at www.fusemusefuseglass.com. That's www.fusemusefuseglass.com. Or visit us on Instagram and Facebook for inspiration. Fuse Muse Fuse Glass, where creativity shines.
And welcome back to part 2 of 2 more ladies. I don't think we need to do the whole season 2, episode 1.
again.
Okay, well, I did it. Just in case.
Well, now I'm gonna do it next time too.
Yeah, so we just had a little break. We chatted with Coach Becky, and my darling Gabby is here in Gillam for reading week, so
Yes.
she was sitting here beside us watching
Giving
Lauren.
us the steak eye.
Yeah, she is. She came for reading week, and she has done nothing but read since she's been here.
Well
I
done.
don't remember how many books she said she has, but it's a lot. It is a lot, so.
So she crushed reading week.
Well,
she wins it.
Yeah, I think so, but she doesn't think she has. She's a bit more to go, I think, but that's okay. Yeah, so
So do you want to talk a little bit about what's been going on in your life over the last few months?
in our months in review,
Months in
instead
review.
of our,
Yeah, it's months in review instead of week in review.
Yeah.
I don't have a jazzy song today.
that's what I was kind of.
Oh, is that what you were giving me there?
Yeah,
No.
giving you the opportunity to have it ready. But that probably would have been one of the things if we'd done this right. We would have discussed it beforehand. So
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah, so yeah, I really should have looked at what our last one was, but I want to say it was
Like April, May-ish.
Yeah, so yeah, for me, the last, what are we talking, 6 months?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 months,
That's
Andrew.
crazy.
Was very busy. May, June, July, August, September for
Those
me
are them.
was all work. For those of you that are in Canada and knew about our forest fire situation,
that's
province of Manitoba had the most forest fires in its history, I think, right? All at the same time, if I remember that.
I do not know that stat,
think-
but
I
you know
think
what?
it
I'm
was-
gonna buy
I
in
think
because
it
it was
was-
really bad no matter
Oh,
what.
it was,
So,
yeah. And unfortunately for us, being up north where we are prone to being surrounded by fires. So thankfully, we had nothing close that, you know, was a danger to the town. We did have some that were close to town, but nothing that was ever a danger. Yeah. But there, unfortunately, our neighboring community of Split Lake, they got hit hard, really bad. And so that was a really big piece for me in May and June was their community was evacuated. And they were evacuated to Gillam because they couldn't get out the other side of the road. I think part of the community got to Thompson
some
and the
got
rest
to
came
Thompson.
to Gillam. And for me, it was one of those moments where it was just like, wow, you know, to see people come together, to see all these families come in, little kids, you know, coming in with nothing but what they had time to grab out of their house, fill their car with. Some of them didn't even have vehicles, they had to come in buses. So, and then to see the community of Gillam come together, donating bedding, donating clothes, donating time, food, preparing food. It was just heartbreaking and heartwarming at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. So, from my work point of view, it was about our road was partially cut off. There's only one road into town, and so for me, there was a lot of work involved in trying to figure out how to keep this food coming into town, how to keep the fuel coming into town, how to prepare to feed. What we had about 1,000 people in 3 days or
So
something
over the
like
whole
that.
weekend,
4
yeah.
days. Yeah. So that was huge piece for us, and yeah. So that was the start of my 6 months, which is probably 3 or 4 months at that point.
It was pretty long.
Yeah.
Like, it just felt like it went on forever. And I don't remember it being that bad before. I mean, like here in the summer of '89 it was really bad up here, but yeah, this one just seemed to go on forever. And there was a lot of communities that were impacted in northern Manitoba and in the south, in the Interlake and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a tough summer.
Yeah, so that was the start of the summer. And then because the fire season was so high in our area, there was always the fear that another one could start at any
Oh,
moment.
that's why we weren't having fires because of the fire ban.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to have fires.
fires.
Yeah. We couldn't have fires, not that we really had time. Well, I didn't really have time, but yeah, so the fire season was so bad. I was concerned about leaving town to go on vacation because there was a very strong possibility of another fire starting up, and we were short-staffed. So I spent a lot of time in Gillam this summer and a lot of time at work, and yeah, so that was really busy. And then came along, did get away for a little bit in, oh my god, God, my times are all now. I can't remember if we got out in August. I think we might have had. But anyways, September.
Listeners aren't going to know the
Yeah,
difference.
they won't
Tell
care.
them.
They
No.
don't care. So we did get out for a little bit when the fire season slowed down. Actually, that's what it was. It was September. The fire season did not slow down until September. Like, I had never remembered filling fire orders for the fire crews that late in the season. So that was crazy. And then, unfortunately, I ended up, this whole year was just a bit more than my delivery could handle. And so I'm on a bit of a leave from work right now. Doing my best to look
Taking care of
after
yourself.
my mental health.
Yep.
And this is a big part of it for me. I think this is something that I really enjoy, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, granted, you're heading back. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going to continue doing this. We've committed to doing it by Zoom if we have to, or Teams, whatever.
You're not sponsored by Zoom.
We're not sponsored by Teams either.
Whatever, one day.
Yeah,
We are sponsored by Fuse Muse Fuse Glass.
I don't know. Did we get all of Lisa's 10 episodes out? I don't know.
But it's one of the few commercials we have, so let's stick with her.
Yes. Yeah, so that's pretty much my last 6 months in a nutshell.
Wow. Okay.
Didn't take long, did it?
Well, I mean, there was a pretty big situation that took up a lot of it. Yeah, so fire situation, I was supposed to go south for work, but I stayed back so I could help out in the community and,
and sorry to interrupt, but like, not just a community, like to be leaving town when your family could be in a position of being evacuated any moment, I would have had a tough time walking away from that.
yeah, they're both poles
Yeah.
for sure. I forgot I had a family, but yeah, for sure I stayed back from there.
Yeah.
I mean, Roy was fine, and he was telling me he would get them out and not an issue. But then we talked a little bit about work for him and what would it mean if he had to stay back. So yeah, stayed back for that. Stayed back to help out, and felt the same kind of feelings as you did. Like it really sucked that people were in that position, but it was really, really amazing to watch the community pull together. And over the summer, we had there was a crew of Mexican firefighters that were up for quite some time, and they would go in the wood for 2 or 3 weeks at a time, then come back in. And so one of the times that they came back in, there was a softball game organized, so a bunch of town folks played against the firefighters, and then they had a soccer game, and so it was that was really nice too. Like it was just I think they really appreciated that. We had a good time with them, so that was good. Chase the Ace is a big thing up here in Gillam over the summer or in the fall.
Yeah.
What did they get up to? Like $120,000,
So,
which is nuts, down to 2 cards.
Yeah.
And it was finally pulled. So
And Coach Becky pulled the 3rd card, didn't she, or was it the 4th card?
it was right near the end, but she didn't pick the right ace. So it was the music already, Becky. But so did that, and then I did start getting into the project, and I was down south for a few weeks there, late summer, I believe. And my buddy over here got me hooked up with a women's soccer team called the Yo Mamas.
Yes, shout out to Yo Mamas.
Yes, they are a fabulous group of ladies. Just got in touch with them over Facebook. They were looking for a goaltender, or a goalkeeper, excuse me.
Yep.
Keeper.
So
And
it's a soccer. Did you say a soccer?
soccer,
Okay.
yeah, women's over 35 soccer team, and they were looking for a keeper. I threw my name in the hat, and fortunately, they were good with me joining.
Yep.
So I got in a meet and greet with them and 2 games, and yeah, it's been a blast. They're really, really solid ladies, and a lot of laughs. Nobody cares about winning. It's just about having a good time, getting a little bit of exercise, and then the beers afterwards.
And the nachos.
And the nachos, yeah.
Those nachos are tasty.
And I've been lucky to have Coach Karen come and join me at all of those. She's been both the driver and the coach. So for me, that's been huge in terms of finding a little bit of just finding part of me, I guess, in the city when I'm there, and not just sitting on the couch because I'm away from the kids and Roy. And yeah, so just getting out and meeting new people, which is not, for my high anxiety self, something I'm very good at. So it was good on multiple facets, I think. So But yeah.
No, I appreciate it because when I went off work, I stayed down in Winnipeg for a month or so, and so I happened to be there, and I was able to join Angie for her meet and greet, and and then just wanted to support her and went to a couple of games and really, really enjoyed it. Like you say, those ladies are a heck of a lot of fun, and I do have some soccer experience, but I am no way in any shape to try and kick a ball without seriously hurting myself. So, but no, they allowed me to offer some pearls of wisdom, and it was really fun to see them take those things and run with them. It was a lot of fun. So I am looking forward to the next time I get down to Winnipeg, and I'm going to make sure that whenever I do, I have a Sunday free so I can go watch our, although it looked like last week was on Saturday. So.
Only because, no, it's this week coming up because Grey Cup.
Oh, right.
Grey Cup is this Sunday,
Yeah.
so and they were going to have a party on Saturday after the game, I think. Ooh, someone just biffed hard, and but they've moved it because too many people are out of town. But so that was good. And then I guess over the summer we got together with Roy's family. So all the cousins got together too. So that's the last thing I'll throw in there, which was phenomenal. We did paintball, we did hanging out at the grandpa's house where he had like a golf net set up and the kids were playing that and a bunch of different games.
Cousins hang out is such a cool
It is. It's been something that we've tried to make as many efforts as we can. It was tough when soon the kids in Dunkirk were in Brunei, but with them back in Canada we can get together a little more often. So trying to build those relationships. And then too, with Roy's brother from California, they were up with their little boy, so he's not so little anymore. He was in a hockey camp with Alistair, which was fun. So did an escape room. Yeah, stayed very busy, which was really nice. So that's sort of it in a nutshell. Hasn't been super funny so far. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of been the shits. If you're still with us, you are remarkable, and this is only going to get better.
A true friend, more so than a fan, I think.
You might be the three people who are friends with that listen.
So this summer, I did take a couple of days off at the end of June or early July because I had we had our 25th wedding anniversary, and so we did have some friends get together at our house down in Winnipeg, and that was one of the big talking points was two board ladies.
Yes, people asking us. I mean, I'm not going to make it sound like it's everyone. But I mean, there's a few people out there that are asking us when we were going to get back going. So
My therapist asks.
All right.
Lauren's therapist asks, which is fantastic. Hello, Lauren's therapist. Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. But yeah,
so
maybe.
I think, so while we may not have had, like you say, being very funny. Oh, I forgot to mention, you mentioned cousin time. So with work, I didn't feel like I was going to be able to take 2 weeks off to be able to go on my vacation. So Chris and the kids went with my sister-in-law Jen and my niece Maya, and they went back to Kapuskasing, and they went to visit grandma, and they ended up, which I missed out on, but they rented a cabin on the lake, and they got to spend some time with cousins, and so they had a similar type thing, although the weather wasn't great for them, but they did have some opportunities to go out on a Sea-Doo, and...
was it a Sea-Doo?
A Sea-Doo, yeah, Sea-Doo. Sea-Doo, Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo.
Is that your Irish kind of thing?
I don't know what that is. I think that's just, I don't even know. I can't say I'm tired because I'm doing nothing except sleep lately, so I don't know what that is. But and then I think maybe in the next break we need to talk about our October.
I know, so actually I was thinking, so this is, people listening to us think about how we're going to plan this out. I wasn't going to take a break. This could just be like a short, we've come back.
Okay.
But we could end this piece with sort of foreshadowing what we'll talk about to begin at least the next episode. Are you cool with that?
Yeah. So when are you going to get funny then?
I'm not. I lost my funny over those 6 months. I'm very serious.
There's a reason why I'm not at work. I lost my funny.
What are you sick with? Lost my funny.
I might be a little tired.
That'll be part of next week. So, I should highly recommend, if you were able to make it through this episode, to tune into the next one, because we will chat about an amazing trip that I got to take with my buddy over here, Karen.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, and because it was a big summer, And maybe we can just put this piece out there. It was a big summer for the Blue Jays.
Yes.
A very big summer for the
Yes. And a big fall.
Blue Jays. And a very, even bigger fall.
Yeah.
And I think we've talked about on the podcast before just how big of fans we are
Yes,
of the
yes.
Blue Jays.
Yes.
And so yeah, we'll leave it with that. But come back next week and we'll tell you all about an incredible escapade that we had. We're on Blue Jays.
Excited. Talk to you next week. Bye. Bye.
Just like a wave, hatch plans that we'll never see. Frozen hair and a frosty kiss. In the ice, our secrets twist. Talking about dreams